Okay. The purpose of this video is not to teach you 8.1, 8.2. We sort of already did that last time. But however, I do want to leave a little bit of record of 8.1, 8.2. So we're going to use as a review. All right. So let's review 8.1, 8.2 real quick. Make sure you guys are able to turn this into a sentence. Let's just say, let's convert this into a sentence. Y varies something. Okay, so you can think that out loud in your head, or you could write it down, but make sure you're able to convert that into a sentence. Pause the video when you have to. Okay, when you have done so, I'll tell you the answer. Y varies directly with, remember, ignore the K, but always assume the K is there. Y varies directly with M and N, but inversely with the with G and X squared. Okay, or you can say with inversely with the product of X squared and G. Now, let's say try another problem for 8.1. If let's just say Y varies inversely with X squared and W. Okay, and then if I tell you y, when y equals to 6, x equals to 2, and w equals to 4. Please find x when y equals to 10 and w equals to 2. Are you guys able to do that? Hopefully. All right, pause the video and do this problem. When you have done so, unpause the video. So let's write this equation. Y equals to k is always there, but inversely with x squared and w. Now let's plug it in and find k using this first line. So 6 equals to k, 4 times this is that. Well, right, x 2 squared, w is 4. 4 times 4 is 16, so k equals to 96. Now, let's find x when you have y and w. So this is 10 equals to 96 over x squared times 2. All right, let's see. When you have this, do some simple math. This divide, you have 48. Swap, x squared equals to 4.8. X equals to plus minus square root of 4.8. That'd be a good answer. Okay. All right. Let's start reviewing 8.2. That's pretty much 8.1. Sometimes you get word questions, but we'll go over some of those. Okay, 8.2. 8.2 stresses this shape. And then this shape looks like this. The reason why it looks like this is because you cannot have y when x equals to 0. Because remember I showed you last time, there could be two values when it gets closer and closer to 0 from the right and closer to 0 from the left. And then these 2 points are called the asymptotes. Very, very important. This is, I think, the hardest part of chapter 8. Please learn how to do that. Okay? So the domain for this one, for this shape, is all except x equals to 0. Range is all except y equals to 0. And obviously something has to be said about the vertical asymptote. when x equals to 0, horizontal asymptote when y equals to 0. This is very, very important. It's going to impact a lot of graph later, and you will see. All right, so now make sure you guys are able to graph, let's just say, this function. And then you're able to state the domain, range, vertical, and the horizontal asymptote. Okay, pause the video and graph it roughly. When you have done so, you can unpause the video and I'll show you the answer. All right, so this is what I would do in order for me to do the graph roughly. This picture has been shifted 5 to the left. So now this is the vertical asymptote, VA. Now x equals to -5. And then this, oh, okay, let's not worry about this. Now, it's been shifted to the 5, and then you have to multiply by a factor of 100, right? So now, by a factor of 100, instead of looking like this, it now looks like this graph, because it's been stretched by a factor of 100. Now, this negative next. Negative impacts it. So now it looks like this. Like this. Shift is 6 up. So let's erase that. Shift 6 up. So now it looks like this. And then it looks like that. Okay, maybe more like, make sure the stretch is there. So these two are the final answer. So let's take a look. The horizontal asymptote, or VA, equals to y equals to 6. Domains all except -5. Range is all except 6. All right, let's go back to class, please. Thank you.